I used to have this fantasy when I would watch you debate Trump. I was saying to myself, I wish you would take out a map and say, Donald, point to where Russia is on the map. I had this fantasy.
That's a great idea, actually.
I wanted to see you do. I wanted you to say, name the president of Yugoslavia or something. I just wanted to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wonder if he could find Texas on the map. Now,
well, apparently not, because remember he said the wall was going to be along Colorado. So that was a problem. You know, Howard, that's a really interesting insight, because I kept thinking, okay, we're going to get to the debates. And I've watched presidential debates, and you can see moments when, oh my gosh, the audience goes. You can just tell.
Right.
And so I thought, okay, he won't be prepared. He won't know. He'll just stick with the same shtick. Look, by, all these measurements that they do, I won these debates, but it no longer matters as much.
It doesn't.
That's what bothers me. It's like, okay.
You were almost too nice.
Well, I don't know if I was too nice, but I was certainly, very careful. And the reason is, look, I grew up at a time when if you were going to get through a door as a woman, you did not react to anything. I remember taking the law school exam at a huge hall at Harvard, and there were, hundreds of men, and there was like maybe 50 women. And we were in this room waiting for the test to start. And I was sitting with some of my women friends who were there with me. And all of a sudden, these young men start harassing us, like, what are you doing here? You have no right to be here. And it was
really?
And it was during the Vietnam War. So they were saying things like, if you get a slot, then I'm going to get sent to Vietnam. I'm going to die. It's going to be your fault. And I mean, just
guys would say that to you.
Saying it. They were saying it to us. And so what did we just put our head down, like, okay, you take the test, you show you can do it. And so throughout a lot of my both professional and public career, part of it was that training, like, okay, you're a woman trying to do something that not many other women or any women have ever done. You've got to stay focused. Don't get distracted. Guys are going to be trying to say this and do that. You just keep going. And so
I understand that. In a way, that works to your detriment, because you're being reverential to even this guy who's looming behind you on the stage.
Yep. Because if you suppose, and I thought a lot about this afterwards, suppose I had turned around and said, back up, you creep. You're not going to intimidate me. The headlines would have been, lost her, calm, switches into being angry.
Right. And it would have worked against you.
It would have worked against me. And then all the pundits would have said, well, if she can't take Donald Trump, how's she going to take Vladimir Putin? So I'm not unaware of this.
So you got this dialogue going on in your head.
Back and forth.